They told us to follow the rules, get the degree, ship the CV, fit the mold. But the system wasn't built for builders. It rewards compliance, not courage. So I made an initial commit. No title, no permissions, just code. The old script, deleted. Alex W here, and today I'm going to tell you a story of a platform that I built called The0's. It's an algorithmic trading platform that I've been taking 3 years out mainly to build. And this platform was a bitch to build. It started off as an app engine nightmare. Barely could run and lost me money in the markets, mainly because it was unstable. But you know, you live, you learn, and you pick yourself back up again. And it took me a while to realize that I need to re-architect this thing, and it became a serverless application. Big whoop. Thing is, we are all devs, and we know we like to push it. We like to push ourselves to where we can't get to and then push ourselves again. So I was like, this thing needs to be real time, no more fucking cron schedules and all that shit. I mean, I still kept that at the end, but look, it has to be real time. It has to have bots that run 24/7. So what did I do? I add Kubernetes into the mix. And now it's a large scale, long running, real time bot application orchestration engine that does that for not just scheduled bots, but for long running ones too. Today is a story of me telling you why the fuck I quit my job so I can build this algorithmic trading platform. Because I believe in it, and I believe that one day Alpha Neuron will be a hedge fund. Let's get into this. Before I go into telling you about The0's, we gotta understand one thing.
Oh shit, here we go again.
The algo trading world is fucked.
So hard that they don't know what they're doing.
Everyone is doing the same safe shit. In GitHub, there are 420 million projects. Massive innovation. Retail trading, same 5 indicators since 1970. Zero evolution. What am I saying? Limited creative tools force everyone into the same losing strategies. Innovation dies when everyone's using the same fucking toolbox. Batch that in with no standard way of doing things. There are about 10 plus major platforms out there. MetaTrader 5, Quant Connect, CTrader, Interactive Brokers, TradeStation, to name a few. Each with completely different APIs, languages, and architectures. It's a completely different way of incoherently killing a cat. Bottom line, all this leads to complex migration requirements that involve completely rewriting the algorithmic trading bot from scratch. This leads to buggy implementation and wastes a hella load of time. Time that could have gone to further innovation. And lastly, where's the sprawling community? GitHub has 150 million developers contributing globally. The largest algo trading platform has about 397k users. That's a 0.26% size. Bottom line, this is a $21 billion industry with less community than a weekend hackathon. So what's the solution? Here at Alpha Neuron, we created The0's. An algorithmic trading platform that puts algos front and center, with no vendor lock-in from APIs and libraries, and a marketplace that is a community, Steam style. Also, here at Alpha Neuron, we are an AI-first company and believe that our products should embellish who we are. So enough of the gab, let's get to the demo and test this shit out. Hey guys, like any development workflow, the first bit of development is actually writing code. Here in Alpha Neuron, we believe that AI is the first thing and is going to take over. So I'm going to show you our prototype AI agent that will be coming soon, pretty much next month, that aims to make development with AI much more easier when you actually are implementing specifically algorithmic trading bots in our platform. All you have to do is add a prompt that describes what you're building and your experience level. So I'm a beginner, and this will just completely get through the interview process that Theo has to quickly build you a template of an algorithmic trading bot. Now with AI, it could completely build the correct thing or completely build the wrong thing. Is exactly how you guide it during this overall process. So this is going to go away. It's going to go look through our internal documentation. It's also going to look through the documentation of Alpaca. It's also going to go and find out what DCA really is, and it's going to provide a nice implementation of everything packaged up as a code base for the Theo spec. Once the AI agent is done, it'll compile everything and give us back an algorithmic trading bot. Now this can scale over to many implementations. So if you want to implement something that's more ML focused, or something that's like trend following, or a bit more complex, momentum, arbitrage, yes, this will do that. It will immediately just build everything and give you back the code involved for doing that, which you can then deploy. Right now, Theo has come back to me and told me everything that it's made, and we can just confirm the artifacts and have a look at what code looks like. And if we're happy with it, we can just export it to the desktop, save it, and there we go. We can now continue with deployment, which is next. So after development, we can then quickly move into deployment. And before we just quickly deploy this, we can basically run this and check that the actual bot and back tests run accordingly. So I'm gonna run the back test, and then I'm also gonna run the bot. And as you can see, the bot and back tests run accordingly. Next up is actual deployment, which is a very simple command, Theo custom bot deploy, and that will basically render all the dependencies and create a deployment artifact that gets sent over to Theo, and the platform will basically ensure that bot has been basically built and deployed, and will run some compliancy checks. So if we get to this point and just quickly wait here as the deployment runs, as it's still deploying.
A few moments later.
I deployed a version previous to this, that's why you saw that. But once we deploy an update to that, there's a security scan that happens, and it checks that the bot is done. There is an AI agent behind this that does some compliancy checks in order to make sure that the bot is deployed well and adheres to our security practices. So it'll give you a good outlook on everything, and also give you a few pointers when it comes to things like risk management, for example, stop loss and take profit. Next up, I'm going to be doing a quick back test before we actually deploy this bot. Cool. Once we have deployed our custom bot, we can actually deploy the bot or actually run a back test. I will run a back test to show you that we can actually view the back testing capabilities within our platform. Back test 1, 2, 3, and have an amount of 1,000. Set up an end date, set up capital of 10K, an interval of monthly, and end date of that, BTC. So this backtest basically will not do anything with the actual stock price.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
This is going to use random numbers. This is just for demonstrational purposes, but your backtest really can be anything. And when you create a backtest, you're able to program any form of metrics that you want, and you can return tables, you can return plots, and you can return a set of metrics. All these are displayed as a list, so you can effectively have as many plots as you want, as many tables as you want, and as many performance metrics as you want. So this is a successful backtest that gives us back all the information we need to see, which is customizable and programmable to whatever you feel like making. Thank you. Once we're happy with our backtests, like any other algorithmic trading platform, we can actually deploy an instance of that bot. I'm going to have a bot that runs minutely and have an amount of about 1,000. set up the API keys from this information. Don't worry, this is all paper account, so if you want these credentials, feel free to have at them.
All I require from you is your bank account details and sort code, and we can wire you their monies directly.
You will be accessing millions worth of nothing. So yeah, enjoy. I will use the asset type of Apple in stock, so symbol Apple, stock. It's all going to paper account, sweet, and deploy. This will basically deploy a DCA bot. That was the older one. This is the newer one. So this will basically deploy the DCA bot, which again is going to run on a schedule minutely. Now I have an older version of this that is already running and is doing what it needs to do on the Alpaca dashboard. You can actually see that we are buying Apple stock via dollar cost averaging. So yes, this is a successful trading bot, which is the simplest hello world example of a trading bot. We can do more complex bots. This was just a demonstration, but go at it. Try build as many bots as you possibly can. In the final part, we're going to talk about publishing. In this last part, we are basically going to be publishing the bot to the marketplace, and this is very easy as 1, 2, 3. Publish to the marketplace. I'm going to make the bot free, put it in the dollar cost averaging category, and say DCA bot for Alpaca. Add a simple tag and publish to marketplace. Once it's published in the marketplace, we can actually view it in the marketplace, and there we go. Our algorithmic trading bot from code to marketplace in just under 5 minutes. Yeah, so go at it, have fun, and enjoy developing in the Theo platform. For more information, I will let you know later. Right, so the platform's there, sick, and I'm actually happy that I managed to accomplish this shit. Like, who builds fucking enterprise software? You know? For the first time, I can actually look at this and say this is enterprise software because it has a fucking enterprise bill. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I have to say one thing. I need your help. Truth be told, I have no traction. That's why the fuck I didn't mention all that shit. That's the truth, you know? I'm not afraid of admitting it. If I show you my user list, it's a few test accounts. And yeah, I'm not fucking embarrassed because we all fucking know it as devs how hard marketing your product is. That's why I have to admit something. I have to admit that I am a developer. I am a fucking typical developer. I know how to write code. I can turn coffee into code. Yes, I agree with that. But I'm not a marketeer. I am calling out any marketeer out there who believes in this product if you watch this video and you want to help me. If you want to help me sell this product and you believe strongly in fintech, AI, and just believe in a product like this, come on, let me know. Because without you, I might not be able to make it through this. I might not be able to make it through August. You know what I mean? So that's one. Number two, I'm looking for an investor. I'm looking for a risk taker because I'm a fucking risk taker. I fucking quit my job. You know, at the end of the day, it was a sick job with sick people. It was a nice place, but you have to leave the nest. One thing my dad always told me is wage slavery is shit because that's all you'll ever fucking be, a slave. Yeah? And as a black man, that comes out very hard to people. You know what I mean? But that's what my dad said. We're all wage slaves. And I wanted to break out of the wage slavery. At the end of the day, I want to build something. And I want to build this product. And I'm pretty sure it's going to help people grow. So if you're really interested in giving me a chance, in giving Theo a chance, in giving Alpha Neuron a chance, you know where you'll find me. Safe.